guys, welcome back, and we have two amazing speakers already with us. Okay, can everybody type CCC once again to officially welcome them? All right, so now, okay, we can't wait to really crack their brain. Now, maybe I ask the first question to Victor first. Victor, can you share with us a little bit about what is this trading the matrix system and how has it helped you to generate consistent profits from your trades?
Thank you very much. I'm very, very happy to be here. Before I talk about trading the matrix, let me first start by explaining what trading is. So in trading, right, generally we buy and sell financial instruments such as, currencies, digital currencies, stocks, bonds, and so on in order to generate profit. The objective in trading is to capitalize on the price movement. So generally when people are trading, they're going to use fundamental analysis, news events, and indicators to help them read the markets in order to place trades in the markets, right? So trading the matrix is having the ability to enter into any of these financial markets and forecast the market movements with just the use of technical skills, which basically means that we are reading charts using only our eyes. So when it comes to trading the matrix, this is what trading the matrix is all about.
Victor as well. Now, how many of you will agree that trading is a lot of, it's an emotional, sometimes it can be an emotional roller coaster, and especially people who are very new, have never dabbled in Forex or currency trading at all. Like, how would you advise someone who is just getting started? Like, what do they need to learn, or how should they get started, right? And how do they deal with that emotional roller coaster?
Is Victor able to hear us? Just to double check. All right. We understand some audience was saying, wow, Zoom on Zoom. That's like a next level kind of technology, right? So we are also exploring.
Zoom over Zoom.
Zoom over Zoom. So in the meantime, maybe Araleia can hear us. Maybe we can ask Araleia first.
Yes. All right. So Araleia, you mentioned to us that you do energy healing. Would you tell us more about energy healing and how you actually got into that?
Of course, I would like to thank you so much, Lionel and Chloe. So what I use for my healing is the tools of an ancient Hawaiian technique, and it's called Ho'oponopono. So if you have ever heard of Ho'oponopono and you know the 4 sentences, just put it in the chat box. So the 4 sentences are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And what we do with Ho'oponopono, because it's a self-healing method, we help you to find your vibrational frequency. So we are attuning you to the vibration of the new situation that you want to reach. So that is what healing is about. So in the eyes of Ho'oponopono, but also nowadays in the eyes of science, everything is about energy. And when everything is about energy, then just look at your hand for a moment. When you see your hand, you just see the skin, you see the particles of your hand, but you don't see all the things that are happening. And when you look under the microscope to your skin, then you will see that there are all these cells that are moving, and all these cells are interacting with each other. And with this interaction, they are creating vibration and energy. So to take that a little bit on a more personal level, I would invite you to take in your mind someone that you have met not so long ago and that you really felt like, oh, okay, that's not my energy level. For example, someone who was complaining, who was going through situations that this person was talking about all and on. And at some point you really felt drained. That is an energy exchange, but it's an energy exchange because there's a reaction from you that's not so positive to that person, to what this person is talking about, or the energy of that person. Now, on the other side, you have persons that you really feel attracted to, that you feel like being around all the time, that you feel like, oh my God, I really would like to be in the the surroundings, in the environment of that person. So the one person that I talked about earlier, you could describe that one as a low frequency maybe at that point. And the person you like hanging around is a person that has a good frequency or a good vibe. So all of this is about energy. And what we do with Ho'oponopono is we attune you to the vibrational energy, the vibrational frequency that aligns with you. So if you want to attract new things into your life, then you can update sort of like your frequency so that these things are coming more easily into your life.
That's really amazing. I think some of our audience really understand what you're talking about. The technique called Ho'oponopono. How do I pronounce that?
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono. You know what? We need to take an English class, right?
Are you sure this is English?
It's a Hawaiian language.
Okay.
No. To be fair, no, it really took me a long time to really learn how to pronounce it. And what I like, what Araleia says, that, you know, one of the easiest way that we can spot in terms of energy is the vibe that somebody is actually giving off, right? There are some people, you know, who naturally, you know, they are just very nice to be with, you know, they're very positive, you know, it's very contagious, it makes you feel good, right? And other people who don't create that kind of energy. So the next question I have for Victor is that, is it important, like for example, I'm curious, like in your journey of trading, did you also surround yourself with people who are good traders? Like, how do you came up with this trading the matrix concept?
Lionel, thank you very much for this question. So, yes, so in my journey has been a very, very long one, right? So, of course, everything starts by learning. You know, we don't just get into the world and we know everything. So, I traveled the world, learned from multiple mentors around the world, and surrounded myself by, you know, successful traders. And by doing so, you know, learning techniques left and right. And this is how I was able to, you know, grow to a level where I was able to be confident to start developing my own method that works for me, that is adaptable to my own personality. And that's what has actually helped me to like get to where I was. So it's always about like being coachable and having the right mentors to guide you through. So my journey has been one where I've been guided by my mentors, and I've always put myself in a place to be coachable and, you know, put in the hard work.
One of our audience, Eddie, even said, when losing money in the stock market, really need that Ho'oponopono to forgive ourselves, right? And maybe I'm also very curious in terms of Araleia, what makes you started in this journey, and how has you used this system, this technique to help some of your clients as well to overcome, to break through?
Well, there's something you need to know, Chloe. And when we talk about vibrations and we talk about frequencies, money also has a frequency. So when I like in the COVID time, I was down, I had lost my job, I had all these kind of situations, I had troubles in like matching and paying all the bills and all those kind of things. And at some point, I started understanding that with Ho'oponopono, I could really change that reality by changing my frequency. Like the people were already saying into the chat box, like you were saying, because I don't see the chat box, but you need to forgive yourself for the reality that you have created for yourself. So when we look at money and we see money as being or as having a frequency, like all of us are having a frequency, then we can also start understanding that, like I was saying before, there's one person that does not match with you is not on the same frequency as the one person that does match with you. And it's the same with money. Money, and this is one of the secrets I talk about in my Millionaire Vibrations, money is a magnet. And Tracy was already mentioning the magnet, right? So the magnet, what does it do when there are two magnets with the same polarity? What does it do? Does it attract or does it repel?
Yeah.
It repels, right? So what you need to do is to make sure that you are on the other side of the magnet, that if the magnet has a negative polarity, that you have a opposite polarity, a positive polarity. And the same with that is with money. Like if you are all the time worrying about money, like I was doing in the beginning of COVID, I was worrying about money. How am I going to pay all the bills? I was shouting at money and like annoyed and frustrated with all the money that was not coming in that I needed, right? But this energy, it repels the money. And at the moment that you are helping yourself to attune yourself to a different frequency, you will start, listen very well, attracting the money. Because if there's something that is not working, is chasing the money. The chasing of money helps to repel the money. It's like money is around the corner. You are here, money is around the corner, and it's peeking at you and it's like, oh no, I'm not going there. Okay, let me go somewhere else. Well, when you are in the attraction factor of money, you're there, money's around the corner, and it says, oh, I like this person, let me go there. So then the money is attracted automatically. And this is something you can do by changing your frequency levels.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Araleia. Now, what I really like that you mentioned, especially when it comes to money, it vibrates at a totally different frequency, that the more you try to chase after money, money goes away. And the secret to that is actually to learn how to attract it. So I'm very curious, especially this question I want to ask Victor, is it the same, similar for you? Like when you try to chase, after the money in Forex, does it really affect negatively in your trades? And if you start to attract and adopt a different mindset, you start to attract. So I'm just very curious, how does this actually, could this work, a whole Pono work for Victor? Like how would you approach this?
Yes, thank you very much for this question, Lionel. It's just as Araleia says, right? Like you need to be in the vibration of money for money to flow your way. And in Forex trading, it's exactly the same way. And how you do that actually is like, first and foremost, like your psychology and your mindset is something that, we need to work on, and there are different ways that you can work on your psychology and your mindset, because in trading, there's a saying that goes like, 20% is technical, it's about the skills, but 80% is about the mindset and your approach. And all of this has to do with how you're actually like positioning yourself. Like before you get into the trade, what are you doing? How are you thinking? What are the steps that you've taken to, optimize yourself to be in a healthy state, to be in a mindful state, so that you can make decisions, healthy trading decisions. And by doing that, that's how you actually, take the skills that you've learned, make money. But while making money, you yourself as a person, you are going to become a bigger person, a better version of yourself. So this is actually the power of trading. This is what trading can actually do for you. It's not just about making money, but you grow as well as a person. So I agree 100% totally with what Araleia just explained.
Understand that you have a program where you can teach others how to get started in trading, and it's called Trading the Matrix. Will you just kindly just share with us what can people expect to learn when they join your free trading?
Yes, thank you very much. So this coming Wednesday, I'll be giving a free training on how to make $100 every single day using other people's money. So there are three main things that this program entails. So the first thing is, of course, you learn how to trade using other people's money. Just a little bit about that. If you Google trading on the internet, like a quick search is gonna reveal that 95% of the people who get into trading, they lose money. And the main reason for this, I believe, is because people learn something, and what they directly do is they use their hard-earned money, sometimes their savings, and they try to start making money with it. But little do they know that actually there are ways where you can trade by using other people's money. So that's the first thing that you get to learn in this program. The second thing that you get to learn in this program is how to read the charts using your own eyes. which actually is what trading the matrix is about. Just using your eyes. You don't need to be using, the news, or like, you don't need to know what is happening in the world. Like, everything you need, it's on your chart. So you use your eyes, you read the charts, and you have all the information you need. So you'll be learning about that. And the third and also very, very important thing is you learn how to manage risk. And to be specific, when I talk about learning how to manage risk, what I mean here is like, in a series of 5 trades, you just need to win 1 out of 5 trades for you to be profitable. I think approaching trading with this methodology, with this mindset, it changes the game. It just changes everything. So you combining these 3 things together, like, puts trading the matrix in total on the winning side of the market. So, and on top of all of that, you also get a bonus technique. So all the information about this, is going to be shared on my Telegram group. So that's what the program is all about, Lionel.
So I'm really curious to know how Victor actually leveraged on other people's money to start his trading. And this is something very new, and I believe that Victor will be sharing in his class.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'm also very curious to learn more about, especially for those who want to really expand and elevate their energy to a higher frequency, and learn more from Araleia regarding your system. Where can people find out more about you, and how can they learn more from you?
Thank you so much, Chloe. So I have an invitation for Millionaire Vibrations, and that workshop is going to happen in the coming Thursday at 8 p.m. Singapore time. And in Millionaire Vibrations, I will take you through a step-by-step process. And in the beginning, because this is, of course, like the start for me of getting to know you and also to learn about where you are at your journey. So in the beginning, we will start with what is abundance exactly for you, because abundance is different for everyone. And why is it so important for you to be abundant? And when we have unraveled that, we can also see what is keeping us from being abundant. And at the moment that you know what is keeping you from being abundant, you can go through my process of Ho'oponopono, and that's not just the 4 sentences, as I mentioned before, but you can go through a process in which you can attune yourself to the correct frequency. Because if we are honest, there was already this mention from Albert Einstein, like centuries ago, and it says, match the frequency of the reality, and I'm reading it from my screen, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It cannot be any other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. So I will be taking you through that frequency matching process, so that from there on, you will be able to match the frequency of money, of wealth, of abundance that you so much desire, because we have seen so many different presentations these days, and like matching your millionaire vibrations is like the cherry on the top of all the things, all the topics, all the lessons that you have learned already today, and in the masterclasses that will be held by all the people that have presented.
Thank you so much, Araleia. And in the meantime, I believe just now Victor also said that there's a Telegram channel that you can join, right? Is that correct, Victor? Can you just elaborate a little bit more about it?
Yeah,
Yes,
in the class
that's
that you'll be
correct.
sharing on Wednesday, you mentioned, could you repeat that? Because I think the audience kind of missed that a little bit.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, as I said earlier, like, all the information concerning this free training, it's going to be on Wednesday, and all information about this is going to be shared within my free Telegram group. So in this Telegram group, this is where, like, I share, like, analysis. Like, if you go there right now, even, and you just scroll, you will see analysis that I've been dropping. Like, I just follow one asset and I drop analysis, and when you watch the videos, for example, everything I'm talking about, you're going to see it there. So how I'm doing all of that, I'll be conducting a special class on Wednesday, and all the information on that, I'm also going to drop all of that inside the Telegram channel. So I'm excited to see you guys in there as well.
Thank you so much, Victor, and thank you so much, Araleia. And you can see that actually everything just connects,
Yes,
right? Like
exactly.
even though these two topics seems to be very far
Completely
away,
different.
but actually it's really just the way of life and how you connect everything as well. And once again, I hope you guys learned a lot from these two speakers. If you do, can you type CCC in the chat? And thank you once again for being here, even though both of you are overseas, but you really, really just make sure that you are here to give a lot of value to our audience. And thank you so much once again. Okay, I can see the audience really love that.
Yeah, they love what Victor has to say, and what Araleia is sharing is how do you actually combine, tapping onto frequency, tapping onto energy, okay, to trade. And you realize, how many of you realize that whatever Araleia has shared with us, not only can just tap into the wealth, but in other areas of your life, right? And one of the things that some of you already mentioned, you guys have actually searched it online, that the first thing is to learn how to forgive yourself, to forgive your past. Because the moment you can acknowledge the mistakes that you have and you're able to forgive yourself, that is the first step of moving on. And that's how you start getting breakthroughs from then onwards.
Exactly. And then we are going to bring out our very, very, very awaited moment that everybody's waiting for, who is Mary Buffett. But before we invite Mary Buffett to be up, okay, I also want to announce the winner for the contest that we just did, which is the one-to-one session together with Tracy. And the lucky person is, let's see, who is the lucky person? Everybody drum roll.
It's a lady.
It's a lady, all
It's a
right?
lady.
And that is Shanice Ho. Okay, can everybody congratulate? Type CCC for Shanice Ho
Congratulations,
for winning
Shanice.
this one-to-one session together with Tracy. I'm pretty sure that as long as you really take the Tracy's feedback seriously and you transform, right, you will really see a lot of transformation in yourself as well. All right?
Oh yeah, and please do, if you can, take a before and after photo so that
Yes.
we can all see your transformation and celebrate together with you.
That's right, that's right. In the meantime, make sure you also participate in our social media contest, because right after Mary Buffett's session, we will be announcing the winner for the social media contest, and the winner will walk away a Buffett portfolio, all right?
Wow, and can I just mention, guys, actually, if you take a look, when I take a look at it, really seriously, it's very easy to win this. And what I can tell you, what we have learned throughout this whole day is that you realize that if you choose not to take action today, that is also a decision. If you choose not to take action, you don't have a chance to succeed, right? But if you take action today, you have at least 50% chance. Now, don't you think this 50% chance is worth the time that you have spent with us, right? So might as well, since you're already in it, go all the way, go all in, just do that social media post, and you'll realize that it's actually very easy to win this. And here's the thing. In fact, when Chloe actually shared with me which are the 4 stocks that, and this is what she learned from Mary Buffett, I was so amazed. Now imagine if you just keep these 4 stocks at the side, over time what's going to happen is going to compound, and it's going to increase in value, all right? And that will become your passive income, right? So again, 50% chance, might as well just go all the way. Just do the post, really. There's a very good chance that you will win.
Exactly. So right now, we are going to officially bring in Mary Buffett. And for those who are still not aware, Mary Buffett is the former daughter-in-law of Warren Buffett. And she is a consultant of a billion-dollar fund called the Buffettology Fund. Her results is actually as consistent as Warren Buffett. And over the years, right, she has learned so much insights from Warren, and that's how she's able to implement onto her own portfolio as well as her clients' portfolio as well. So if you guys are excited to learn from Mary Buffett, can you type MB in the chat, okay? Mary Buffett, all right? Who is excited? Okay, fantastic. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring up Mary.